Good morning, guys. Y'all see I'm by myself right now. I got Wade and Drew in the other truck. We got some pine straw we got to lay today. I'm gonna get up here and hit one real quick. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's gonna put me a little bit behind them, but by the time they stop and all that, see, I don't have to stop nowhere. I'm going beelining straight where I'm going. So we got a little rain coming this afternoon, so I'm hoping that we can get all this done by this afternoon. So main thing I need them to do is worry about that pine straw over there, and then help me with the moving a little bit of dirt. We got a lot to do though, so I need to be all I can be. Even though these guys are not going to be helping me on this first job, or even they're probably not going to help me cut a lot of grass until we get over here at the end of the day today. We got this one right here we're going to cut at the end of the day. So but while they're doing that pine straw, y'all, and this is how I think you need to be thinking when you're out here. You know, especially when you got the expenses of another truck and two guys instead of one. You put those two guys together just in case something happens. Number one, as long as they're not, you know, bad influences on each other and shit, you know, and all that. And if that's the case, then you got a deeper problem than what you want anyway. So while they go over to get, and that's why I went and got the pine straw last night, so I wouldn't have to fool with none of that today. So if I had to do that this morning, that would knock me out of this first $60 yard I'm going to be doing, because I'd have to spend that time going to Home Depot or wherever to get the pine straw. But yeah, I'm charging him, and I'm just going to tell you guys on the pine straw, I'm charging him $8.50 a bale. So because the money that and this is the way I look at it, the money that I got yesterday, the cash that I got yesterday, I used it to buy the pine straw. So I basically turned the cash from yesterday, because some people pay me in cash. I turned the cash from 2 properties yesterday into the $200, or 3 properties yesterday, excuse me, 3 properties yesterday. I took the cash that they paid me, and I turned right around and went to Home Depot with it yesterday afternoon and bought the pine straw for today on this job. So basically what I did is I turned my money, I turned the 3 properties that we did, just 3 of them, we did like 6. 3 of the properties we did yesterday, I turned that into pine straw. And then I'm gonna turn around and sell the pine straw, and that's basically what we're doing, selling the pine straw. And I basically gonna be turning that $200 a pine straw into $400. So give or take, you know, maybe $375. So I done doubled my money up in one day, y'all, in one day. And keep in mind that the money came from my labor, so it didn't cost me, you know, it didn't cost me a lot to get that cash yesterday. It cost me some time, and of course I had to pay Wade, but we did that was in the scope of doing, you know, 8 properties. So, you know, that's just kind of the way I'm just trying to, I guess, let you guys peek into how I'm thinking when I'm out here and I'm parlaying this stuff into something else and parlaying it into something else. It's all critical thinking, man, that you have to be doing out here to make top dollar. Yeah, you know, I think like that, but you know, that's just how I think. You know, I don't know that everybody thinks like that, but that's how I think. And so if I got somebody holding my money, and I see a lot of guys doing videos, you know, where the customer don't want to pay them to the end of the month and all of that. I think I saw Shane at DLT was talking about that, and my thinking is I do have a few that pay me monthly, you know. But the only ones that pay me monthly, y'all, and this is just how I do it, are year-round monthly customers. They pay year-round. So they pay me in December and January and February when I don't even have to go over there. I'm getting a check every month no matter what. So I have to take that into consideration when I decide whether I'm going to let somebody pay me monthly or not. You know, and of course it can't be the majority of my business. You can't, for me, I can't have, you know, out of the 95 customers, give or take, 110 properties that I do, I can't have, you know, 90 of them pay me at the end of the month. I guess I could once you got through that first month, then everything will be the same. But I wouldn't be able to flip the money as fast. And you know, so that's how I think out here, man. It's all about turning my time into money, and turning my money into more money, and turning my time into more money. You know, so you take that 200 in cash, and I got more than that yesterday, but that's just who paid me in cash. I took that same cash, never put it in the bank or nothing, carried it straight to Home Depot, gave it to Home Depot for the pine straw that's on that trailer. And now I'm gonna turn around, and so I basically am gonna turn that 200 into about 375. You know, if I had to wait on my money, people didn't pay me yesterday for whatever reason, then that means I got to go into my bank account and pull money out to finance the pine straw job. And though that's not a lot of money, but you know, the concept is I don't want to work out here every day, y'all, and then turn around and have to go to my bank to pull money out to fund the jobs when I'm out here working every day. So anytime that I can use the money from the previous day, which is basically all you're doing anyway, that's all you're doing anyway. You're basically using the money from yesterday to fund today. You know, you're just doing it on a broader scale. But I'm just kind of pinpointing exactly what, you know, getting into a little more of the specifics of exactly what I'm doing with the money and how I'm turning it into more money. So, you know, it's okay to have some customers that, you know, that's monthly. You know, I like it, you know, as long as I'm in control of who that is. You know, I don't let the customer dictate that. You know, these customers out here, y'all, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful, man. You can have all great intentions and all that, and end up, you know, on the low side of the stick. You know, and I'm always thinking like that. And even at 13 years in, y'all, I'm still thinking like that. All right, y'all. So I just did one by myself. Like I said, you know, it's a 10-minute yard, man. So I did that one, got the money, and now I'm headed over here to meet these guys. I did that one while they were going to the store and shit this morning. You know, it shows, man, that you know, you gotta be moving. See, I ate breakfast and everything before I left, so I don't have to stop anywhere today. I got gas and everything. So I'll be pulling up over here in about 5 minutes where they're at, and they are going to be to get this pine straw going. They're like right in front of me, man. So, boy, how do you know that, Ray? Because I have GPS on that truck. That's how I know. I always know where my truck is. All my trucks. So, yeah. I just look like this, y'all. Just saying. Yeah. 8:45 in the morning. Getting it. Love it. All right, y'all. It's Ray. I'll kick back with you. y'all kind of see, you know, we know this pine straw is probably not going to be quiet, and they're probably going to be about 4 or 5 bales short. So, but I bought all the Home Depot had, so yeah. And we're gonna fluff it and everything, and we'll get that up there ready. I'll pull that truck up, then we can do this whole roadside here. I'm gonna kick back. We also kind of just want to show you the after of the pine straw. Y'all done been over here to this one before, but yeah. So he's got all this grass in here, man. I mean, all this shade, and this grass right here is gonna have a hard time living like that, dude. I see a place we need to weed eat real quick. Yeah, looking good though, really. And the good thing, it's gonna rain a little bit, so it'll pat it down some, and that's kind of what we want to do. I'm gonna grab the weed eater real quick and weed eat a piece right here. What? Oh, yeah. As long as they ain't hit my damn blower or nothing, dude, we're good.
Oh, you ain't worried about Drew?
Well, hey, we're cooking with gas now, y'all. So let's go over to Miss Morley's and see what she's talking about. I'd rather have both of you guys over there. I know we're gonna have to do some moving some dirt with a shovel, you know. But we got that one in the middle to do at the country club.
What we doing at the country club?
You know which one I'm talking about?
Well, I remember.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking, man, is I don't need 2 guys at the country club. That's just my thinking.
Okay.
Because there ain't, there ain't nothing but a few guys to do. So what we'll do is we'll go over to Miss Morley's house, the one where we gotta do the metal, and we'll look at that and make sure that that's what she wants to do, and blah blah blah, and we got to cut that grass too. But we got to move that dirt and put that metal down. We're supposed to. Now I don't know if I can come to an agreement with money on her. That's the only thing. So, okay. And I don't know how much of the metal she has, and how far to make it, or you know, sometimes. So I might have to leave one of you guys over there, and while I go and do the yard. And if he's got experience doing the edging, we're gonna see, because he'll be able to go over there and.
I ain't never done this shit. I'll tell you straight up.
The metal edging. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, it's just about you got to get down on your knees, man, and just work it. You know, that didn't even sound right, y'all.
No, right?
I'll meet y'all. I'll meet y'all. All right, y'all. I gotta drive, man, and get the camera off this thing. Peace out. All right, guys. So I'm pulling up over here to the next one. This is where we're gonna be trying our hand at installing this metal edging along the edge of the grass, where the grass line, well, the grass just won't grow under that tree. So what we're trying to do is put put some of that metal edging in. Now I don't know, I've never done it before, so you know, we'll just have to see. I got 2 guys with me, and I do not, and I'm hoping that we don't need it, I do not have a way to cut it. I did not bring the grinder, so I might have done that, man. But I might have a little hacksaw or something where we can scar it and then bend it and break it. So anyway, we'll be pulling up over here. I'll get a little video over here. This is Ray. Peace out. So I had one of the customers, well, she was iffy if she wanted me to come or not, and so I just gave her an easy out, and I told her I just had to move her to next week, because she wasn't really sure if she wanted me to come or not. So and it's really the logistics of that yard is kind of, you know, it's all messed up if you got 2 trucks out here. So yeah, it's you know, so we're gonna skip that one today. She said it didn't really need it. That's what she was telling me last night. But I was kind of like, well, I'm over there, so you know, I want to be able to do it, you know. But, you know, we made money on the pine straw job. Yeah, I made money on that job, y'all. And then we made, and I was able to go do 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I did. So I did 3 yards by myself while they were doing the pine straw. And that's how you do that, man. Because I was able to go and do, you know, 3 properties close by, and it not even tax me. You know, I mean, it ain't hot, and the yards ain't bad, and we got rain coming, and I want to try to get to this big one over here. Kind of a thorn in my butt until I do it a couple of times and see what the expectations are and all that there. So we're going over here to this big new one, and there's a lot of detail. I did a little bit of spraying last time. We'll do a little bit of spraying this time, and try to get. It'll be the second time I've been over here. It's a new customer, and it's critical that we get that one done today, because I got him on an every 2-week deal. I made him sign up for that, and this is 2 weeks. So I want to make sure that you know, with every customer that I get coming on board, that I try to really adhere to that day, you know. And if I can't, then well, I want to make sure that I adhere to that day, especially in the beginning, until they get to know me and get to know my work ethic. You know, most of the customers I got now, if I call them and tell them I can't come for whatever reason, they don't even ask me why. It don't even matter, because they all know me, and they know they know that if I can't make it on any given day, that there's a valid reason that I wasn't able to do so. So at this point, but when you got new customers or you're young in the game, you know, the people don't know you, don't know who you are really, and they start questioning your work ethic and all that. You know, you ain't showing up like you're supposed to. You know, I don't always do it, but I have the ability to move these jobs around, you know, back and forth, to and fro, or whatever I need to do in order for my business to be efficient. And you know, sometimes it just be like that. And if we get over here and for whatever reason be raining and we can't do this one, then I'm gonna wish I had done that one, because it ain't raining right now. And so yeah. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at in my head. Kind of just like to, you know, I don't really like to do the videos where it's just mowing. I kind of like to, and you guys can comment, I kind of like to give you guys my think process, you know, what I'm thinking in my head as I go through the day, and as I you know, for the day-to-day running of the business to make a profit. You know, got to make a profit. You know, so that's it. Every day. I heard there's a couple videos that I saw yesterday where they were talking about you know, people, you know, customers wanting you to do it, you know, give them a break and this and that. You know, giving a customer the break, you know, I personally don't see nothing wrong with that, given that they're my customer and they're loyal, dedicated, and when times are good, they you know, are not, you know, assholes. Because if I got an asshole customer, they ain't gonna be my customer for long, y'all, because I don't need that, man. And over the years, younger in the game, you know, I had to deal with a lot of asshole customers because I had to pay my bills. And I have learned, especially in the last 6 years or so, after about 5 or 6 years in the game, I started really learning what my ideal customer is. So my ideal customer is one that that is appreciative more than anything. You know, it ain't about well, it's always about the money, but it ain't exactly about the money. You know, you could be paying me top dollar, and if you're an asshole and not appreciative, and just kind of try to handle me any kind of way, I'm not going to work for you. You know, I don't care what the yard's paying me. I don't. It doesn't matter, because I know, being 13 years in, that there are other customers that don't tax me like that. That don't tax my brain like that and all that. So, you know, if you're new though, you know, year 1, 2, you know, all the way up to probably year 5 or 6, you know, you got to take all the work, man, that makes sense, you know, as long as it doesn't cost you more than what you're making, you know, you got to, you know, so that's my thinking always. We're gonna call it a day, man. It started raining, and the weather's calling for 100% chance of rain. I mean, if I knew it was just gonna rain, like, you know, a little misting that it's doing now, then I'd probably keep working. But it ain't. It's gonna be. Well, and we're riding toward the storm, so it's gonna be a minute before. I mean, it's going to be raining for the remainder of the day. So, like I said before, you know, we got done with what we really needed to get done, and I wish I had went on and done that other one out there, but you know, it don't matter. That work ain't going nowhere. But this right here is a prime example, y'all, of why I always go to the farthest property first. Always. Because see, now that it rained, you know, that it's going to rain, see now the properties that we had left on today, well, they're within a couple of miles of my house, you know, so we can do them, I can do them anytime, anytime, literally. But I couldn't get over there and do that anytime, you know, the ones that I did this morning. So, yeah. I just want a Subway today. I got a Subway taste, y'all. Just saying. Peace out, y'all.